towards the reverse corkscrew. Now you cannot imagine how steeply downhill this is. Veda Ega, or is it Thompson? Oh, who's down? It's Thompson who's gone down there on the run towards turn 5. High speed, that was the Australian. Tries to go on the inside, but is he? Oh, Hakim hanging it out there. He's going on the touch.
He's going to learn from yesterday, but he was in great form, wasn't he? You know, he got a brilliant start, and he was definitely the man they were all chasing for the first half of the race.
Thompson starts from 6th place. Yesterday he finished up in 9th. He was disappointed in that. Singapore starts heading Agostinelli and Van Kruten. Then we've got Guillaume Plonk, David Acosta, the Frenchies on the 7th row ahead of
Yesterday,
Jean.
he's in the middle of the 3rd row, and he has been incredibly quick. 66 kilometres around Aragon. The tension mounts, the revs rise. Who's going to make the start? Will it be Veda getting into the first corner first? And away they go, and again Brian Uriarte gets it rolling very well, and so does Veda. Veda again has the advantage from pole position, just that extra metre that he has.
Much further up the grid in this sort of part of the race than he was yesterday. Now we're at the top of the plateau before coming downhill slightly towards the reverse corkscrew. Now you cannot imagine how steeply downhill this is.
One of those with a grid penalty. He had to come off the back of the grid yesterday, and that of course contributed to the crash.
It is
Danish in third. Too soon.
It's Danish in 3rd, Peter. Your series leader overtaken there.
Right, and it's the slipstream down the back straight from 1st gear all the way up to 6th gear down the back straight, 226 kilometres an hour.
Christian Daniel overtaking Beñat Fernandez, and you can just see the difference in line choices through the left-hand sweepers there to finish the lap. We've come across the line for the first time. Pratama, Uriarte, Danish, Gonzalez in 4th position.
3rd to 4th through this incredibly fast left-hander. Beñat Fernandez, as I say, he doesn't come off the back of the grid today, and of course he's made good use of that middle of the 3rd row starting position. They go down the corkscrew again, dropping down the corkscrew in 1st gear, then a very quick change 1st to 2nd to 3rd to 4th through this incredibly fast left-hander, absolutely fighting for grip here, feeling just where the limit is. You're on board with Brian Uriarte. Work. And it still is Veda Pratama, the number 13 of Hakim Danish, pulls out alongside the 51 of Brian Uriarte and into 2nd place.
Difference in line choices,
brilliant.
Just the formation flying, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Across the line they come then, and Carter Thompson's 6/10 of a second back now, and he set the fastest lap of the race, a 2:03.5. Significantly slower than what we were yesterday.
Can do his battle through and perhaps drag Mounds through with him as he did yesterday.
He's going to struggle with it at the moment. He's running a 2:04 pace, 2:04.7. I mean, it's quite a bike length or 3 in between each rider nearly there. As we're on board with Uriarte.
And I think that was on the limiter, wasn't it, as he went into the left-hander. So before he flicked it left-handed off the back straight. So someone who's gone for the oh, and look at the lead number 11 has got.
Yeah, they didn't really make too many inroads on him there down the back straight.
And they managed to keep it on the track this time.
The wider you go on the curves, the more slippery as it gets. You can see the tail of Pratama weaving all over the place.
Good through that last left-hander and out onto the start and finish straight. So he's closed up a couple of bike lengths there.
That shows you that there wasn't really many inroads that the riders can make on him down the back straights. We see car pushing and Pugliese. Or is it Thompson? Oh, who's down? It's Thompson who's gone down there on the run towards turn 5. High speed, that was the Australian. Down and out, unfortunately. Oh, dearie me.
He walks away disconsolate, and great to see the Tech Air Alpine Stars gear go. He looks unhurt.
Oh, just lost the front, braking into turn 5 there. I mean, so easily done. We saw it yesterday, Moto 2.
Mac of David Gonzalez go at the front.
Well, David Gonzalez has lost the front. He has moved back into third position now, so Veda's caught him. Hakim's in second place. And if there's one rider in this leading quintet, once again, who is going to be...
Tucks in behind and picks up the slipstream. Hakim Danish on the 13. 17, of course, is Yaroslav Kapushin. And then Brian Uriarte at the back of that.
Yaroslav Karpushin up the inside of his training sparring partner Hakim Danish there. Really crackers. David Acosta's unfortunately gone down. Seemingly Morelli might have his mojo back, Peter. Spoke to someone who's part of his management agency. He's got the measure on every single rider in this class. We've not seen the best of him so far this year, but the Argentinian looks back and potentially better than ever. But he's got Hakim Danish, the series leader for company. Morelli moves up into second, albeit front straight with the headwind.
And as I said yesterday, Brian Uriarte said he's raced with David Gonzalez since they were little kids. He knows how quick he is, and he's
that
not...
could well push a couple more riders wide, as we've seen over the last couple of laps now, in towards these sections now, on the exit of the reverse corkscrew. Clearly, a few riders were struggling. Trish leading the way. You've got Pratama and Morelli chasing down Pratama up the inside of Morelli, squeezing him out there. That'll sacrifice a bit of a drive, but they will pick up the tailwind, and a big old slipstream of the huge hole in the air punched out by the top four riders. But they've also got, Morelli's got a long lap penalty.
The one of Brian Uriarte is right behind him. Can he pass him on the brakes? He doesn't choose to try it. The 17 of Yaroslav Kapushin is there. Marco Morelli, as you said, Matt, is a long lap penalty. We knew we weren't going fast enough. We were probably going to get caught by that group. He said, but just nobody seemed to want to push it as we came towards the end of the race until we got to the last lap and a half. Hakim Danish has the advantage.
Whatever happened into the corner.
And he was cautious, wasn't he? He knew he was out on the dirty part of the track, and he just had to, get through the corner. He really couldn't get on the gas again because he knew he was in trouble.
Peter, we got a massive group of riders now battling for the podium. This could be anyone's penalty again. I think he's either going to have to take on the last lap, he's not seen it or something, or he's ignoring it. I mean, he did get pushed wide here by Brian Uriarte and onto the green. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
The 5 of Leo Ramastorff, as you say, Matt, he's doing a superb job this time. It's the best race we've seen. He's been quick all year. He's been good qualifying. It's still Veda Pratama ahead of Gonzalez, Uriarte and Kapushin.
Danish, crucially, down in P7 at the moment, Peter. It's going to be through this corner. Here we go then, Peter. 54 versus 11 versus 51. It's Rookies Cup final lap time.
And Uriarte hates finishing second. He wants to win. He's won already 3 times this year. He wants to win on Sunday, but he doesn't like these multi-rider battles.
Wide there, I can't quite see, but you've got Danish back into 4th position, Peter. He's going to go for 3rd, up the inside of Pratama. He pushes him wide. Malaysia versus Indonesia, absolutely brilliant.
Very, very hard, but very, very fair. It's Gonzalez that has the advantage over Uriarte.
It's all about the slipstream now, Peter. Absolutely go for it, Hakim. You got the series lead. Can you get the win?
And
here he goes, up the inside of Brian Uriarte, in towards the tight left-hander. Oh, he's going to go wide, does he not know?
Gonzalez goes past.
And again, tries to go up the inside, but is he? Oh, Hakim, hanging it out there. He's going for it.
And the touch, the touch.
Oh my goodness, he's done it. He's done it. Hakim wins from Uriarte and Gonzalez. What about that?
5 second places and 1 win.
Wow!
Pucciolesi.
And contact across the line between David Gonzalez and Brian Uriarte. That
impressive at that last corner, but it all worked out. They managed to, all 3 of them cross the line without any last corner. I want to see a replay of the way Hakim